Hello, this is Carmela A. I actually prefer the black and white, so that's what I'm gonna do. The filter, I mean, that's what I meant to say. But there's some things I wanted to talk about or blog about or just get off my chest. I've been having writer's block. I probably said this in my other videos, so I haven't been in the mood to like write anything. But I plan on writing something soon. I think I like that one better. Or this one. No, I'm gonna stay on this one. Let me quit playing around with these filters and get on what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm gonna start talking about. Well, I've been talking about the targeted individual topic. I don't have a lot of subscribers, but I know there's a lot of people who blog about it on YouTube and other social media accounts. Like I've made a new Instagram account because my original one I've been blogging on too much and stuff, so I have a lot of posts on there, like more than 2,000 posts, and I'm like, that's too many. So I made a new account today, and today is Thursday, June 7th, 2018. Yeah, today's the 7th. Yeah, today is June 7th, 2018. Sorry, I said that wrong. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure I got the date on here because I've noticed now that I've been talking about this topic, the date isn't on, when you click on a certain thing and you can see how other people post their stuff and the date that it's posted on. Sometimes when I would do my amateur rap song things or my poetry or whatever, it would show the date. But since I've been talking about the targeted individual topic, it doesn't do that anymore. So that's why I like to document when I do any posts on here. So yeah, that's what I did that for. So today is Thursday, June 7th, 2018. Any targeted individual that listens to this, or any person that is aware of that topic and isn't even affected by it, be lucky that you're not affected by it. But to all the targeted individuals that are going through this tough time and really trying to maneuver and just trying to work with it and just live life as normal as you can, even though you know you are a targeted individual. Like, I'm no longer in denial about it. I mean, I know that's my title on my post today. I'm not in denial. I am what I am, or whatever I said on there. But I've been knowing I've been a targeted individual, but I've never been this open about it until recently, until those other videos I've posted before. So now I get a phone call. First I get a phone call right when I'm trying to. Right when I'm trying to do this live right now, and I'm sorry, I don't know how that's gonna look, but I had a call come through. I didn't want to mean and just decline the call and just put them straight on voicemail to offend them, so I just let it ring. So I don't know how it sounds on this video until I hear it after I post it. But right now, me doing this video, I'm posting it live. But what I was trying to say was, being a targeted individual is very hard, and people that don't understand that really do not know how hard it is. And one thing I've learned, me personally, is that you have to be really careful. Sorry, I thought I had something on me. But you have to be very careful about who you tell that to. It's different when you blog about it and you're open about it on social media or on YouTube or whatever, talking about it. That's different. Like, from my experience, you know what I'm saying? It's different to blog about it and to spread awareness that way, because most of the people you're blogging to, you don't know them personally, so you don't care about their opinion. If they think you're lying, oh well, you just brush that off and just live life and be careful and live how you got to live, being a targeted individual. But when you like try to reach out to someone you know personally to tell them what you're going through as a TI, and they're not educated about it, you have to like direct them to the right direction, to educate themselves about it, so they can try to half-ass understand what you're going through before you tell them, you know. Because if you just tell them what's going on, you sound crazy to them. I mean, just to keep it real, this is my experience. I tried to tell a family member of mine about what I'm going through, and I was on Next Level's podcast, on his Volume 16 podcast. I was somewhere on there after 2 hours into his podcast. I'm on the Volume 16 um, podcast of his. And before I deactivated my Facebook account, um, when I still had it active, I had went on live telling people that I was on a podcast, and I was telling people to, check it out if they wanted to. Have an open mind. If you don't have an open mind, don't even bother with looking at it or listening to it. I mean, because it is a podcast, you're listening. But one of my family members ended up listening to it and just blew it all out of proportion, because when I was on that Volume 16 podcast with Next Level, I introduced myself. I'm Carmelay A on YouTube. That's how I, refer myself as. Not my real name. I'm Carmelay A. So if you hear the podcast, if you do check it out, that's me. When he says Carmelay A and all that, that's me. Anyway, on the podcast, I was giving a background about myself, because on Next Level's post, if you check his channel out, he knows he's been targeted since birth. There's people out there like Next Level that knows for a fact that they have been a targeted individual since childhood, since birth. They've just been fucked with and just been realizing the shit. And they don't come into the realization of it until they're an adult or until they're a teen or whatever the hell. Like me, I just realized I've been a targeted individual since May of last month, and this is 2018. But I look back at certain things in my life that I went through, and I'm like, damn, I could have been a targeted individual longer than I've realized. And I know a lot of people who are TIs probably have realized that as well. Just saying, some TIs, realize that also. But anyway, I try to express what I'm going through on the podcast, and I didn't expect one of my family members to even check it out, but she did. I'm gonna say it's a she. Oh well, I'm not gonna say her name, but she really hated me for that. Like, the reason why I said my background about how I feel about my family and how the family's treated me, I didn't say anything wrong. I've said facts about my point of view on shit. And a family member of mine took it really wrong because she didn't go through the stuff I went through in her childhood. So she thought I just wanted a pity party. I just wanted people to feel sorry for me, that I was lying about it. No one lies about being a targeted individual. No one wants to go through this shit. No one chooses themselves to go through this shit. And I didn't think that, I'm going to say it, I didn't think my sister, would think I would lie about going through some shit like this. And she didn't even listen to the whole podcast I was on. All she did was listen to the part of me talking about my point of view about the family stuff, and then she got mad and just didn't want to listen to it no more. But she missed the whole big fucking picture about the targeted individual topic altogether. Like, she's not trying to understand it. She's not trying to get any information and educate herself about it, because just because she's not going through it doesn't mean it's not important to know. You know what I'm saying? That was my whole thing of being on his podcast, was to, express myself, how I've noticed certain things as a child and how I was treated different a little bit. And I never had hatred towards anyone. I just recognized it. And I was hurt and depressed most of my childhood and all that type of shit, whatever I said on there. But I didn't do that to disrespect anyone in the fucking family, even though the family gives no fucks or two shits about me. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't do that to disrespect the family. I expressed myself to let Next Level and other people that were listening on that podcast, on the Volume 16 podcast, know my background and what I've went through and everything. And leading up to that, then I talked about my experiences as a targeted individual. And that's the part that my sister didn't even want to fucking hear. All she heard was me venting about the stuff I went through as a child myself. And then she got offended and got mad. Now she don't want to talk to me and don't have nothing to do with me no more because she thinks I'm lying about it. The fuck out of here. I love my sister, I always will, but if you hear in the voicemail that someone does not even want to talk to you even after they cool off about whatever heated conversation they had and they still don't want nothing to do with you, I can understand plain English not to call my sister anymore because that's not what she wants. And I still got the voicemail to this day. If someone wants to come on here on my channel that knows my sister or something and they want to just put me on blast, I'll put myself on blast. And I got proof to show that she doesn't want to talk to me anymore. But I just wanted to vent about to all the targeted individuals all around the world, even if you don't, you know, not. This goes to all the TIs, because only we would understand this. We going through this shit. We can tell anybody all we want and spread awareness, and spreading awareness is good. And I think the best way to do that is through social media. But when you're trying to express it to someone you personally know, just be careful. Have an open mind that they might not believe you. All target individuals. This is to you. I'm one. We're in this together. Everyone you tell in your personal circle or in your personal life, family or friends or acquaintance or associates or whatever, in your personal life, when you tell a person about the targeted individual topic, and then you express to them that you're really going through this shit and this shit is for real and it's not no game, you got to keep an open mind that some people will not fucking believe you. Just like people didn't believe me. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm going through the isolation phase, with family and not talking to them, whatever. I don't care, whatever. Everyone's going to take my sister's side on everything after they know what happened and how we fell out and how we had our disagreement. But she missed the whole big picture. My sister missed the whole big picture about the targeted individual topic. That's what I was expressing. I didn't disrespect the family by saying my background because I didn't disclose no fucking names in the podcast what was on Next Level's Volume 16 podcast. I did not disclose any fucking names. I said the word family member this, family member that, and this happened, but I did not disclose any names. I had enough respect to do that. I'm not that fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that someone is dumb if they do that. I'm just saying, in my point of view and me going through this shit, I had enough respect not to disclose names when I was speaking of my childhood and how I hated it and how I was always an outcast and I still am. That's all I was trying to express. I was not trying to express to diss the family and say that they're bad people just because I'm an outcast. No, that was not my fucking intention. You know what I'm saying? But you got to keep in mind, targeted individuals, that when you tell people in your personal life about this topic, they might not believe you. Keep that in mind. I don't care how close you are to your family member you tell, or family members that you tell. I don't care how close of a friend you have that you want to express this to, that you're going through this shit. Just know, it doesn't matter how close you are to whoever you tell this to in your personal life. There's going to be a 50% chance they will not believe you. And then there's a 50% chance that they will. That's all I'm trying to express. Because it really hurted me that my sister don't want to talk to me no more. And she just missed the whole big picture. And she just thinks I'm being so disrespectful towards the family. And so she wants nothing to do with me. And I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I got the voicemail to prove it. Somebody that know her and know my family, whatever, want to get on my YouTube channel and put me on blast. I'm ready for that shit. I'm not expecting that because I don't even have a lot of subscribers to my channel anyway. But, if my sister happened to see this post right here, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. Put me on blast. I got the voicemail to prove what you said, sister, if you're listening to this. I'm not going to say your name. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't trying to let it go that far. My intention was not to cut her off. My intention was to cut her off for a certain amount of time until our emotions got together, maybe about 3 months or so, maybe 4 months. Some months go by, and then talk about it with a clear head and a clear mind. But since I got a voicemail from her saying that she doesn't want nothing to do with me after we cool off about the situation, she will not be there for me after we cool off about our heated conversation, then I'm just gonna, understand plain English and follow orders like I was told. Just won't say shit else to her. That's what she wants. And whoever in my family who sees this that doesn't believe me, I got the voicemail to prove that. But my main purpose of this video here was going out to targeted individuals to let all of you know, STIs, we know that we're already fucking just targeted for a reason we will never understand. Some people think that we're targeted because we did something wrong to this person or we did something wrong to that and this and that. It's not always like that. Sometimes it's just something that happens. And we're just the unlucky ones. And we're just got to deal with this shit to live life. And we can't let this shit stop our lives because God is on our side. You know what I'm saying? I might cuss a lot. I might say a lot of profanity and be vulgar in my language, but I do believe in God. I do believe in Jesus Christ, and I do believe that God's on our side as TIs, to keep us strong going through this shit. Because this shit is not funny. It's not no game. It's not. When we express as TIs what we're going through, we don't want pity from anyone. We don't want sympathy. We're not playing the pity card or anything. We're just expressing what the fuck we're going through. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to end that on a positive note and just say to all the targeted individuals, keep your head up. Put God first. Um, and that's going to the target individuals that actually believe in God. But if you don't believe in God, I'm not disrespecting anyone that doesn't. But for me personally, that's what keeps me going. I do believe in God. I know He's on my side and He's watching over me, keeping me safe because I've witnessed and I've been through an intense gang stalking experience when I was out of town last week. I'm not going to say what happened yet because I want to say that as clear as I'm saying this post right here, I don't want to be all emotional and crying and all that emotional shit when I say my story. I want to say it as clear as I'm saying this. You know what I mean? So when I'm ready to talk about that experience, I plan on doing that on Next Levels podcast, but it might not be anytime soon, but when I have the urge to talk about it, Next Level, just going to you, I will speak about my new experiences from the last time I was on your podcast, Next Level. I was on his Volume 16 podcast, but um, I don't know when the next time I'll be on his podcast, but when I am not busy and when I see that he's live, I will tune in. I will comment and everything else. But when I'm ready to say my story about when I went out of town to Texas and what happened there and the shit that I witnessed and people knew and people thought I didn't know what the fuck was going on, but I knew what the fuck was going on around me. I plan on saying the story on Next Levels podcast, but I don't know when yet. I can't say it'll be on the next time he's live or anything. I can't say that, but I do plan on saying the whole story about my experience, um, my intense gang stalking experience, like right before my eyes, like close as fuck to me. Like they didn't touch me or anything, but they were letting me know that's what they about, and they were letting me know that you know that shit's going on, and they thought I didn't know what was going on, and I really did. So, on a positive note, God bless, and I want to continue to spread awareness about the targeted individual topic on my YouTube channel on here. Um, I don't have Facebook anymore. I'm glad I don't. I don't need that drama on there. So I'm only on Instagram. I'm on Snapchat as well, but I really don't go on that much. So, but anyway, that was irrelevant to what I was talking about, but just threw that in there just cause it was on my mind. But anyway, everyone have a blessed day. And to all the targeted individuals, keep your head up, stay strong, and don't let them haters win. Let them know you're going to live life. You're going to go through whatever you go through, but you ain't going to give up. All right. Love everybody. Peace.